Hi everyone, good afternoon. I am Aditya Satpathy. So, recapping what we have studied last lecture. So, we have studied HTLC waterfall model, and in today's lecture, will study the spiral model, how it works. So, similar to waterfall model, uh, so I can draw the spiral model. So, as the name you can see spiral, it will be like spiral basis. So, it will start from our requirement. Okay, requirement analysis. The first phase as per the waterfall model also, the first phase for spiral model also requirement analysis. Okay, and the next phase will be our design. So similar to our waterfall model, there will be design like high level design, low level design, and followed by coding, followed by testing. Okay, so these all are a phase of the spiral model. So once our requirement comes, like as I already told, SRS software requirement specification. So the once the software requirement specification will come, the BAs and POs will convert this software SRS to BRS, like business requirement uh, specification. Okay, so once the requirement is done, suppose consider there are modules like A, B, C, D. Okay, so for A module we got the requirement. Okay, so we got the requirement for A, we can say R A. Okay, so once we got the requirement for A, we'll work on the design for the A. Okay, so once we got the design for the A, we'll start coding for the A module. Okay, so once we did the coding for the A module, we'll test for the A module. Okay, okay, so just this ignore this R, it should be like DA, CA and TA. Like I just got confused, so just make, we can just, it is just a not a terminology or just a thing to remember, just it is just for remember purpose, I just did like that. So just consider like DA, CA and TA. You can easily remember like what we have done so far. Okay, so once the testing is done for A, we'll go for the A module is complete. Okay, now we'll go for the B module. Similarly, it will start from the again. Okay, requirement for B, then design for B. Okay, now it will go for design for C and sorry, coding for C, coding for coding for B. Okay, it will be like just ignore it. Coding for B module, then testing for B module. Okay, so but here there will be some different. Okay, so how the testing will work, see, in this spiral model, first we completed the A module testing. Okay, now we'll start the testing of B module. Okay, so again testing of B module depends on three phases. We cannot directly test for the B module, so we can test the B module directly, but this is a phase of the testing. Okay, so first we have to test the B module. Okay, as we have developed one new module, so first we'll start with testing of the B module separately. Okay, then what we'll do, we will test the integration testing, like how, what is integration testing? Integration testing, like, so we have different type of top down integration, bottom top integration. Suppose there is a login page. Okay, so once you enter login user ID and password, it will go to the home page. So that is the integration of home page with the login page. Okay, so that is called integration testing. So we'll test the integration testing between B module and A module. Okay, once this is done, we'll test the A module again, because as the B module developed freshly, might be there will be some effect like for B module, while coding for the B module, there might be some changes for the A module also. So to make sure like all the modules are working, we'll test again A module. Okay, so like that we'll test for the B module. Now suppose for say again we have one more module called C module. Okay, so how this will work. So this phase will again repeat, like requirement for C, then design for C, then coding for C, and testing for C. Okay, but here how it work, first we'll test for C. Okay, now we'll test for integration between, first we'll test this integration between C and B. Okay, now we'll test the integration between C and A. Like suppose we have developed the C module, we'll see is there any effect of the C module design, is it affecting B module. First we'll check that. Okay, now we'll check between the C module and integration between A module. We'll check is there any effect of C module development, is it affecting any A module. Okay, so once this is done, we'll check the integration between A module and B module. Okay, we'll test A module and B module, the integration it is working perfectly or not. Okay, now we'll test again A module, B module and C module. Okay, so like this we'll work on the spiral model. Okay, so as you can see the diagram, it is looking like spiral. Okay, so that's why it is called as a spiral model. Okay, so apart from that, like the advantage of the spiral model, like if we have any requirement changes in between, we can directly work on this phase only. Okay, suppose we are developing something on the A module and we completed the A module completely. Okay, in between, okay, and we started the B module also. Okay, we started the B module also, requirement phase also completed. So in the design round of B, we got some requirement changes for A module. Okay, so that's the way we can like design of B with, as long as we are doing the design of B, we can combine with the as we have a requirement change got from the B, right, we'll consider requirement changes of the B as well here in the design pattern, and we'll change the design of B also here. Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, requirement is done, requirement of A is completely done. Okay, so my bad. Okay, so maybe you can see like once we are doing the requirement of B and the design of B, okay, we got some changes for requirement of A. Okay, so we'll consider as in here design of A also, like we'll do in the design. Once we receive any changes of the A module, we'll do both design of B again and design of A again. Okay, like that it will continue, coding of B again, coding of A again. Okay, and testing of B again, testing of B again. Okay, so like that will continue. So the advantage is we can change the requirement in between and we can integrate the changes in between. Okay, and that and one more thing, like we can consider frequent changes also. We can do frequent changes and we can satisfy the customer requirement also. But the biggest disadvantage of this model is the developer have to test along with the coding also. Okay, so developer only will code and developer will test the application. Yeah, so that's how the spiral model works. Okay, I hope you guys understood, and if you are guys facing any issue, please ping me in the comment section. I will reply for sure. And from the next class I am thinking like as I am continuing on the Azure Data Engineer, and we have recently completed the file share, how the file share works, and how the normal data storage, Azure Data Lake services, and what you call Azure Data Factory, how one simple pipeline works. All these things we just completed today. Maybe I am thinking along with testing, I will just cover those basics of like the pipeline, how to set up the pipeline in the Azure Databricks, and Azure Data Lake storage system. So in the next class, I will cover this data lake service and how to create one simple pipeline, which will just which will just transfer one set of data to our Azure Data Lake service in form of CSV. So yeah, so that's the plan. Yeah, I hope you liked it. We'll meet in the next video. Thank you.